Hello, third grade, and welcome to reading. We are going to start looking at main idea and details. To help us become better readers, we can look at what the main topic of a story is and what supports that to help us understand the full text. Some things we can ask ourselves are, how do details help us understand what we read? How does the topic help us understand our reading? We're going to look into those today. Main idea. So the first thing we need to know is, what is it? What is the main idea? Now, maybe you've heard of topic, a main topic, and that is one thing that the whole story is about. You can look for words or phrases that are repeated, and the topic should be a word or a short phrase. So maybe you're reading a text about bats. The topic would be bats. It is not a full sentence. It is normally just one thing that it is talking about. We call that the topic. And you can see inside our diagram that we represent that as a cloud because it's the very top. Topic is at the top. And it's one word. Now, the second part of understanding the main idea is the main idea. Now, the main idea is what the whole story is about. You can ask yourself, what is the whole text about? And the main idea should be a sentence. So let's go back to our example with bats. The whole story is about bats that live in caves. That might be what the whole story is about. That would be the main idea. And finally, there are details. And you can find a portion of the text that supports the main idea. Those are called details. So maybe, so we have our topic, we would have bats. Our main idea, that would be the whole story is about bats that live in caves. And then our details would be, they live in caves in Australia. That's a specific detail that helps our main idea. Now, I want you to look at this picture and fill out the examples with me. Ask yourself, what is the whole puzzle about in one or two words? Just look at the puzzle and what does it look like it's about? Looks like two friends playing in the snow. But I need 1 to 2 words. So maybe I'll just write snow, okay? This picture is showing me about snow. Remember, as I am writing out, you need to be following along on your Classkick, writing it out as well. So our topic is snow. Now we can move on to the main idea. What is the whole puzzle about in one sentence? Whenever we are telling the main idea, this is how I want you to start. The main idea is, because it is going to be a complete sentence. So I don't want to say any specific details about this. I just want to say from the big picture what all of these parts are talking about. So I can't just talk about the people, I can't just talk about the snow, and I can't just talk about the tree. I want to talk about the whole thing. So I would say this main idea is about a snowy day. Is about a snowy day. That is the main idea. Now we can use each piece of the puzzle to add the details. So the details make up the main idea. I can't focus on one to find the main idea. So let's look at some different parts. Let's look at this first part right here with the two friends. So that might be a detail we could add. Two friends played in the snow. Details are complete sentences as well. Make sure you have written this down. If you have to pause, you may pause. Let's continue with the next section. So it snowed. So it was a snowy day. We have 2 of our details. There are 4. I see some snow on this tree. So that could be my 3rd detail. The trees were covered in snow. And finally, I can see that on the ground there was a lot of snowfall. So you can see that these 4 puzzle pieces help us talk about the main idea, a snowy day. These all go back to a snowy day. And a snowy day tells us about the topic, snow. Now we're going to read a text called The Amish Way of Life. And after we read through this, we are going to answer a couple of questions about the topic, the main idea, and some details.